to this computer.
Thank you.
All
Got
right.
it.
So our meeting starting at 1:20 my time, Pacific Standard Time, which is 4:20 Eastern Standard Time for the family reunion. Our goal was as a committee is to get everything in Bay City. It did not work. Brian went out looking for locations in Bay City for us to have events, and we just couldn't make it happen. So he and Dee Dee secured our Friday and Sunday location for us. So that's going to be in Saginaw, and our rest of our event is in Bay City. I put the deposit down for Saturday, so I can't switch. I reserved the room, and so we kind of have to have it there. At this park where we're going to be, it has a playground with a wading pool, a baseball field, softball fields, basketball court, a tennis court, pickleball courts. Can y'all see that? I may need to make it bigger.
We can't see it. We see the your
Oh, let me share. Sorry. So this is what we're looking at this park. This is what is there, the features. They have a shuffleboard court and a horseshoe pit. So those are the events that we can do there. And they have a place where we can plug in. For everyone's information awareness, we cannot have a DJ. And Friday nor Sunday, we can only have a DJ on Saturday at the event. So what has been happening in Saginaw and in the Tri-City areas is that they would have music and it would draw people. And when it was drawing people, it drew fights and all kind of stuff. So they ended any type of DJ because it just drew people that should not be there and it caused conflict. And so Brian made it crystal clear to me that we cannot have a DJ Friday or Sunday, just so you know.
Can we have a karaoke machine?
Yeah, we can do that. We just can't have like a DJ turning it up, cranking it up, like a full on party.
Isn't that the sneaker ball?
Yes.
No. Wait.
Well, I mean, we got a DJ Saturday, yes.
No, yeah, she's referring to Friday and Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah, Friday and Sunday.
Friday and Sunday.
So just wanted to let you know that's what that is. So we're at the Austin Recreation Center and it's fully paid for.
Okay. Now here's my
go ahead.
I don't want to, I mean, if you're not finished with your intro, I can wait.
Just let you know it's not paid.
Electricity. I know we can't have a DJ, but I think most karaoke machines require electricity. So I'm just wondering, do we have that access to electricity outside? Or I mean inside, of course, but
well, they do have a pavilion out there too.
They do.
We can ask.
Okay. Want to go to photos, can we?
Yeah, let's get the photos. Yes, absolutely.
So that's inside the gym. Okay. I could not find those. I could not find that tab. I'm wondering how many, I guess that's a nice size gym. Okay, there's their courts. There was another picture that did show the tennis courts, the pickleball court, the basketball courts.
Let's see. We see anything outside?
Volleyball. Okay. There's a good one.
Yeah, that's like the lacrosse stuff outside. See,
I was just saying that's a good peripheral for the gym.
Yeah. So you can see
how big it is. Yeah, he did say there are smaller rooms too there. Um, Spooky. They have a baseball field too.
Uh-huh.
So if we wanted to do a family baseball game.
Or kickball, that way you don't need no gloves.
Here we'll say we do kickball.
Right. Ooh, okay,
No
Zumba.
gloves are needed. No equipment, just a ball.
Ah, especially for our older people.
Yes. All right. So, okay, so Friday.
What you forget?
So
Um,
Friday,
Oh.
we saw Audra and I met at 2:30, and this is what we have come up with for Friday. We said, and this would be specifically to Trent and Joni, is that we would like to everybody to come in. And when everybody come in gets a little settled, we will do a welcome and kind of like a family history, which we said should last probably no more than 20 minutes. And we could use maybe that projector, whatever, like PowerPoint or something put together, just to give just a quick a brief presentation of our family history in our family tree, because we want to use that information to play a game, to be fair to everyone, because some people may come in and never look at the calendar on the back where the family tree is, or just don't pay much attention. So if we had that as our welcome, welcome to our, our Aldrich, I don't know what we're calling it, Aldrich Irby family reunion.
mhm.
And before we get started, we want to just do a quick presentation of our family history and some details to our family tree. And then we said that we would go into a game. And you guys can definitely add your perspectives. These are the 3 games that we have, depending on the itinerary that we set for that day. The game can be right after, or if you have better ideas, we can do it according to those ideas. So the first game we talked about is Who Are You? And so what it is a sticker. There will be different famous people on these stickers, and we will place them on the back of everyone. And this would be like a icebreaker where everyone has to go to 5 individuals that are in attendance, strike up a conversation, a short conversation about how things been going in their life, some details that they would like to share. And then they have to give one detail that would help describe who is on their back. All right. And then, so after those, we figured that would take 15 or so minutes. That includes the children. We will find some celebrities or some individuals that are famous enough where the children can also do that with each other. And then they'll take a piece of paper, and from the details that they got from the 5 individuals, not only what they have found out more about family and how people have been doing in our family, but they will also have those 5 details that will help them to determine who's on their back. They will write who they think it is on a sheet of paper, on a piece of paper that we provide next to a basket. They will fold it and put it in the basket. So after that is completed, if everyone is done, we will go to that basket and see if everybody has their person correct. We said we could have, from that perspective, having a winner would make sense. So that would be the first game. The second game, and then also we said in that presentation, we may want to choose a number of people who want to give details about, the family members that they spoke to, and some things that really stood out most to them about them. All right, so that is what we're calling, that doesn't make sense. Who are you? We got to figure out a title for that game. I don't know. And then the next one, we said that game should take about 30 minutes. Gestures. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the game Gestures. We can play that generationally. even with the children. So we're thinking about everyone being able to participate. I suggested, which does not have to stand. You guys, please offer other suggestions. I suggested that we do 2 teams of like our elders or our older individuals. Then we do young adults, 2 teams, and then 2 teams of like our kids. That way we can break up, the cards, and we still have someone that we're competing against. So there's only 1 team that can win out of each group. Okay. So they basically will be battling each other, and everybody just will get a turn. But like we said, maybe for 30 minutes, we'll play that game. Each individual group will go once, and whoever has the most points wins. And we could do, I don't know, bragging rights. Maybe bragging rights is all we should do. So if you have a better idea of how we should break up teams, so like I said, 6 teams, so if we can figure that part out. So after gestures, the last game that we have, because right now we're at gestures, we said will last maybe 45 minutes. I said 30, but I have 45, so that we can at least maybe have, I don't know, 5 rounds, 5 or so rounds. And this is when we will do the family tree game. So what we were thinking was, so if we can still keep the team that we have, or I said even to mix it up to kind of mingle and fellowship with other family members, we can count off into 4 groups or whatever, and so that we are with other family members for the last game. And this is the family tree game that is based off of the presentation. So we're not going to tell people to pay attention at the beginning. We're just going to say, hey, if you were paying attention at the beginning, this will benefit you in this game, because we'll have something like maybe 4 Velcro boards or something like that, where people will have to organize the family tree per team. And whoever finishes first is the one who wins. So I think that I'm gonna pull the calendar off my wall. Probably the easiest thing to do would be to, simplify. We will have to have a simplified version of this. I don't know, can y'all see that? Yeah. We would have to have a simplified version of this that we present at the beginning in our presentation. And then for however many teams we decide that we want to have, we need to have those pieces like in a Ziploc bag available for each team. I'm assuming it should take at least 10 minutes for people to figure out. They can either put them up and figure it out as they go, or the smart thing to do is to figure it out at that table and then put it up. Whoever finishes first wins. And so, yeah. So just let us know what your thoughts are. If you guys like both games or you think it'd be too much. But we feel like from 7 to 10, those 3 games can fit. Those 3 games can fit within those 3 hours. And then for Sunday, if you want to continue, we can talk about Sunday, or we can stop at Friday, because her questions were too about food on Friday and what are other things we have planned for Friday.
So I'll yield the floor to Tiffany and Gina. So right now, we don't have a lot of people registered for any of the events. My goal is 50 people. If we get 50 adults, we will have $750 to use towards food. Right now, we're not trending that well. we only have like 400 and something dollars, and that's including Saturday's event, the sneaker ball. So we don't have a lot of people registered to say this is how much money we're gonna have. So if everybody would put a push to get family members registered, that would help us with our budget. Because my thought process is to give 750, and the 750 is not even including in the t-shirt. I mean, it's including the t-shirts, because the t-shirts, well, actually separate. The t-shirts are going to be given out on that Friday, but we need a good count of people going, and people need to pay. And we've given ample time. We've been doing this since last year. Everybody kind of knew. You got a website. I need people to pay. And that's the only way that we could do a true assessment. So Gina and Tiff, I want to yield the floor to you. How you want to set up, what things we need, like coolers, ice, what is it that you need so we can, see if we can get those things out of Saginaw. So we're not pulling, because if you look at all of us, none of us live in Saginaw.
This
Right.
is true. That's
Not
true.
one of us.
Yeah.
So we've got to be able to task out and delegate to get certain things.
Mm-hmm.
So floor is yours, ladies.
Well, my thing is that our family does stuff last minute,
Mm-hmm.
and hi family. I just got out. I'm still like in a meeting, and well, we just got out our meeting.
Your hair is cute.
Thank you, and our family does stuff at the last minute, and trying to get our aunts and everybody to register. They think they can do stuff at the last minute. Nobody wants to do nothing at on time. They think they have the last minute. They want to do stuff. That's just how our family do it. That's why I was trying to tell Pooh. Everybody think they want to do. They really think that they can come up that day and do it. That's really their thoughts. I mean, seriously. And so my thing is that I don't think they yeah. Oh, okay. You don't have to do that. My husband. Yeah. Oh, okay. My thing is that they don't know. She just irritated me. She's so fake. Everybody fake. So my thing is that Tiff can echo this. I don't know if we decided on the picnic, who's gonna cook our food for the picnic. Did we decide that we are gonna have Terry?
You asking me?
Yeah.
No, we didn't. Let me see. Pre-orders. Right. No, we didn't say that. I don't have him on our notes.
I don't think
So
we got
what-
that far.
Friday. So as Friday, what's our menu for Friday?
Friday, we just decided that we were just going to do sandwiches and chips. Me and Tiff was gonna, and water and pop.
Yeah.
We were just gonna make the sandwiches at my mom's house. We're gonna put them in Ziploc bags, and we were gonna have chips, the box of chips, and we were gonna have the juice boxes, and we were going to give it to everybody at registration, and that's
Yeah.
what give it to them at registration. And maybe we can have a like apples or oranges or something like that, and give it to them at registration. I think we were going to go with turkey and ham, or something like that, and make the sandwiches. And we was going to have condiments, so they can put their own condiments. So we're going to have a box. We was going to get a box of the condiments at the side, and so we can use them at the picnic for hot dogs, hamburgers, because we was going to get enough of hot dogs and hamburgers, and it was something else we was going to have for the picnic, And we was gonna keep it simple for the picnic. Hot
For the
dogs,
picnic or for
hamburgers.
Friday?
Fridays, that's Friday. We was gonna just stick with hamburgers. I mean, Friday we was still gonna just stick with sandwiches and put them in a Ziploc bag and give them some chips. And we're gonna stick with juices, water, and soda.
And along with that, food, we're supposed to be giving out bags with the t-shirts that day. Are we supposed to do? And then the tumblers too? Is that
Mhm.
what we're supposed to be doing too? On
Yeah.
that,
I don't know if we will have the funds. That's my problem, is that I can't commit to the tumblers or the bags because people are not buying. They're not registering. They're not buying the t-shirts.
Mhm.
And so
They have until the 1st or 2nd, right? Is it June 1st or 2nd? Which one is
the
it?
17th of June, and they've got to.
Who
I
you
should
should
have
have
said the
never said
17th?
the
I should have said
17th
the
of June.
first. You know
Oh,
what?
I
I thought
thought
I
you
need
said-
to say the first.
Yeah, I think we can
Because-
change it.
We can change.
Because what the thing is that what the people like Hannah and the rest of them thinks that you are buying a box of sizes.
Mm.
You are buying like a certain size of larges, mediums,
Yeah,
smalls.
Then they have to give the number of count of how many t-shirts to make. We don't know your sizes and stuff if they don't register.
Yeah, they need to
So-
do it by they got 2 weeks. I think they need to do that by,
Yeah.
and I think that if I may offer a suggestion about food, I think it might be easier just to order pizza and say how many pizzas we need and ask family members to like I would be willing to, like, you can say, hey, can you give us, this is how much the pizza is gonna cost for everybody. We're gonna have chips, fruit, and maybe bottled water or whatever. And we need family members to donate money to go towards the food. This is outside of all the other costs.
But see,
And
that's not we're not gonna be able to keep that hot though, Jackie.
What
For
do you mean?
registration, because everybody's coming in at a certain time for registration.
Now,
keeping-
sometimes the places will let you keep the warmers, the bag warmers. And that's just something we need to find out. Or if we have warmers, like if we as a family have the catering warmers with just the, the trays and the what do you call those? I don't know what you call them. Where you light the fire.
That's actually more money for us.
Pizza?
Yeah, that's actually more money for us buying the warmers for the pizza.
I have a lot of warmers.
Oh,
I
really?
think I think my dad too, the church, I feel like we should have some just to, I just think
for
pizza
pizza?
might be, I think pizza
Huh.
would be easier.
Yeah, I'm okay. Thank you, Jackie.
But you
You're welcome.
Oh, that was a different Jackie.
I know I was
Not
just
my
being
sister.
funny. Um,
He's so wrong.
Yeah, I know.
Let her
I
have her
just
moment.
think it would be more time effective and less work, like just to do like, and if we just put it out there now, I believe aunties or, cousins would say, hey, yeah, I give, $50 towards food for Friday to cover pizza, and everybody's gonna be eating. So
But I don't think sandwiches are really hard to do for
Okay.
Friday.
The only thing is you're putting a requirement on somebody to make those sandwiches, to deliver those
No,
sandwiches.
it's our committee though. It's just our committee. It's me.
Exactly.
It's not just me. It's just not me and the committee is just I still have Nene and I still have Jock and I still have Nene's daughter.
and Burberry.
But Tiffany and Bree.
Well, the thing about it is, one of the things you said initially when we first started is that we didn't want to do a lot of labor.
Right.
if
That's
y'all
what we
okay
did.
with it, yeah.
We
I'm
didn't want to
saying-
do a lot of labor. We didn't.
What I'm saying is the pizza might be a better hit than sandwiches. I mean, just pizza. My thought was do a taco bar that we just get meat and we're gonna do cook. Let's, do big pans of
Well,
You
that's
know,
not for,
Friday.
that taco bar is not for Friday. That's for, that's for game night.
game night is Friday.
Game night is
Yeah, but
Friday.
we were talking about, you know, when everybody comes in to pick up their T-shirt
Registration.
and registration.
So are
So-
we saying we not need any food for registration?
So you saying we don't need no food for registration?
The way you talked, the way you presented the sandwiches to us, we thought that was gonna be our dinner for Friday night. The way you
No,
presented.
that was
We was like-
just for registration. No, that was just
Oh.
for registration.
Well, we
That's
wasn't.
when
The other three of us wasn't tracking you on that.
Oh, but because
Oh.
registration is at 7 p.m.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We didn't know. We don't need all that then.
So we
No,
No,
don't
yeah,
need
so
that
we're
then.
meeting, it's only from 7 to, so we have the facility from 7 to 11 on Friday, from 2 to 5 on Sunday. That's our cookout / field day. And then we're
So
in
we
Bay
don't-
City.
We don't need that then, Tiff. So we just doing the taco bar.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. Well,
Mhm.
that scratch that off.
okay.
Well, you already knew that. We already knew that we was doing the taco bar for Friday
Okay,
Okay.
for the game night. We already knew that for game night.
okay.
So where do you want to insert the food at now, Jackie? Since you know that they're gonna do the taco bar, are we gonna walk them, pray, eat, and then start the games? How are you going to infuse?
I think that people need to come in and eat. It's early. So people can register, they come in, fix their food, eat. We should give them to probably 8 o'clock, 7:45. 7:45 to 8 o'clock. They can be eating while we do the welcome and the presentation of the family tree and all that kind of stuff. And then we can get the ball rolling. Cause them jokers gonna start getting sleepy.
Yeah.
You think so? Because how long do we have for registration? And how long do we have that room for Friday
From
night?
7 to 11. But we
Oh,
want to finish
okay.
we want to finish by 10 so we can clean up and all that kind of stuff. And so yeah, people who already have gone to work, they're gonna be more than likely tired and really pressing their way. So, you know, registration, I don't think we should do registration and eating past an hour. So that we can start our games.
Well, okay, let's say this. Me and my committee can get in there and have the T-shirts and all that registration table and all that stuff already put together before, and Jackie, you as well,
Mhm.
we should be there, have the games and all that. If we can get into that room, have the games, all that together
Mhm.
way before 7
Yeah,
o'clock.
yeah, we got to talk to Brian about that to see if we have permission and how early can we get in? Because if that's the case, if we can't get in before 7, then the registration, we shouldn't open the doors until we're ready. So we might need to say, you know, oh, the
If we
door's
can
open.
if we can get in at least by 5 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that should be.
Troy, let me ask you a question. Is your brother gonna have the cups and stuff already there that day?
I have not talked to him at all about his process for getting any of that stuff, so I don't have any extra information.
Oh, I'm sorry. I ran to the bathroom when y'all left. Gina, I'm not pre-buying any shirts. I'm not doing that. What's gonna happen
Oh,
is
so
they're gonna
you
buy
didn't
it
pre-buy no
online.
shirt?
No, they're gonna pay online. I will deal with Hannah and the vendor. I'm not pre-buying anything. If people don't buy the shirts
That was
by a
not
certain
put
date,
on that thing because that was not put on that thing on that thing. So this needs to be another
communication.
communication on, because it says on there. That's why people thinking, because Hannah and them think, and the way it said, the way the communication is that there will already be uh size XL, size small, size 2X's already. So I said, well, is Pooh already gonna have
No,
t-shirts already there? That's why
No.
if that's how the communication is online.
let me go back to communication that I put out.
Yeah,
Because I may need to rework it.
you
But what
need
I
to
said
reword that.
here, I said, I'm going to show you the communication that I put out to the family. And we're all going to look at this together. And maybe it needs to be reworded. I said the family reunion fees are attached to cover food and activities. We need final counts and payments by this day. I will change that date to June 1st. The reunion is open to family only. Family t-shirts are color coded on the year. Prices vary based on your size that you order. Order your specialty marked t-shirts today. I don't know anywhere. I'm gonna go in here and look. It does not say that those shirts will be for sale. It says that those shirts need to be purchased. What happened, Tiffany?
It sure does. It sure does. I don't see on there where they thought that she was buying all that stuff. It say place
I'm
your
not
order.
doing that. No, ma'am. No,
And then
ma'am.
what is our turnaround time for that? Like when do the orders for t-shirts have to be in by so we get them by the reunion?
That's why I'm gonna put May 31st. I'm gonna just tell people they
Yeah.
need to get their shortest by May 31st. So that gives that person enough time to get those shirts done. And because I need to know what sizes and how many and what color. And this is what I'm really annoyed by. We've had this information, I've emailed it, I've texted it, I've mailed people information, and we've known for a year that this
A
event is
year.
gonna take place. And families not being responsive. And I'm gonna be open and honest with you. I will not allow family members, I don't care who they are, to walk up the day of to participate because you had ample time to do your due diligence. It's not fair to us. It's not fair of our time. It's inconsiderate. It's irresponsible because you've had a year to do your part. I will talk to the aunts and make sure that they do what they need to do. But the
Yep.
rest of the family, they need to be resilient. People spend money on what they want. They go to concerts, they go out of town, they buying shoes, they buying clothes. So it's time, and we're not asking for a lot of money.
No, because because when I seen the prices and when I seen that, I said, oh, okay, that's not that much. So basically, we need to, so it needs to be put up there that those
Right.
t-shirts need to be paid before by, and it needs to be ordered by May 31st.
Yes.
Cause I need to put ours in, cause I really thought we had that pool's gonna, it had things, ordered.
No, no, ma'am. You know, I've invested $700 into the family reunion, non-recoverable dollars. I'm not spending another dime. And plus, that's not including my flight and my hotel.
Oh, yeah.
My
Yeah, cause
rental.
we have to do hotel, cause we don't put it, cause none of us live in Saginaw.
I'm staying with my daddy.
Well, I'm not staying, I'm staying in a hotel.
I
There's
understand.
no way I'm driving back and forth to Bay City,
Okay, so it's
cause we have
the
things to
hotels are
do.
in Bay City.
Yes. The hotel's in Bay City, and there's no way that I would be irritated to be driving back and forth. Hold on, you guys. This is
Okay. Yeah, I told my kids that we can just share a room. It's only 4 of us. And nobody need to be buying a couple rooms. Everybody just chipping in for one room.
Mm-hmm.
And you can sign up for the room online. And the link to the room is online.
Yeah,
it's online.
yeah.
So basically, we need to make another thing. And did you talk to all the aunts, Big Ma, and all them?
I did and told them don't be bringing other people. Yes,
Girl.
I've had that conversation. Yes. But look at me, Jackie, because I just be telling it.
That's so true, though. That is so true. We'll have a
that-
I'm not mad at you.
No, they can't.
Mm.
Yeah, they understand. I said, this is a time for us to heal. It's the time for us to be together.
Amen. Wanna do it.
It's
Amen.
our time. And
So
you know, I
does
keep-
everybody, like the cousins and everybody group, do they know that they need to have their stuff, like they need to be registered to come to the like the ball and all that, like Jock and all the rest? Do they know they need to be registered?
Yes.
Can we make
can-
sure? Where is everybody at? Go back to you.
Like
And this
your brother and all them, Jackie, do they need to
I'm going to make sure that the Glenn family make sure they get their stuff in by.
What about your family, Tiffany? Troy, what
Yeah.
about your
Yeah, me
family?
and Tawana were just talking about it today.
Yes.
So I'm gonna make sure I'll get with her and I'll get with my kids too, because everybody everywhere. Mariah worked on the weekends. I gotta try to get her to be off on the weekend. That
Mhm.
get that day off. So
Yeah, I was trying to figure out my husband's schedule too. Like I might be coming with just the kids.
Yeah. So what I really encourage everybody to do is that we need to start pressing the family, text
Yeah.
messages, emailing them, Facebooking them. You know, we still got to hit the McDonald's with Mary and her kids. We still
Yeah.
got to hit the Reed kids. Make sure that everybody is tracking. We change the dates. It's up to us to get the word out. And we said, you guys, our food is dependent on your registration.
We
Your
might need
registration.
to even to like for our, I'm sorry.
Okay. Go ahead.
We may need to call our family, like be a little pushy and say, hey, I'm gonna register you on this day. This is how much your total is gonna be. Like you may need to sit down with your
No,
with your mama.
seriously,
You might
because
need to sit down with your mom.
I had to do that with mine. I said,
Yes.
"Where's your credit card? Where's your credit card?"
Yes. You might need to
Now,
sit down with them and say, hey, this is how much it costs. You're gonna be there Friday, you're gonna be there Saturday, you're gonna be there Sunday. Okay, this is your total. You wanna pay for it today? Tomorrow, let me know.
Yeah, because you have to understand, a lot of them don't really
They're
know
just
how to do
busy.
a lot of them don't know how to do the computer.
That's true.
Now, not them cousins. They
They
know
do.
how to do the computer.
Mm.
It's mainly if it's just the, like Troy. I talked to your mom. She was like, "Oh my God," you know how your mom is. I'm not trying to be funny, but she's like, "Oh my God, I didn't know. I'm not on Facebook. I didn't even know that I was talking to you about, you know." So basically, maybe you're gonna have to say, "Hey mom, hey dad," you
Send
know
them the
what I'm
link.
saying? Send them the link, or just do it yourself and say, "This is how much this costs." Put it on there.
So we got now until the end of the month to push registration. It's in our hands to push registration. Now we got to keep going.
That's like
Uh,
12 days.
Yes, but we can do it. I mean,
Mhm.
No, we can do it. We can
we
do
can
it.
do this. So the family,
And Pooh, I thought I sent you the list for the food for the ball. I thought I literally picked out the food
send
selection.
it to
got
me
two-
again. I might
I
have
got 2
missed
minutes,
it.
y'all.
Okay, I might have missed it. Saturday. When is Hannah? I mean, when is Lolo coming back from overseas?
Oh,
She's
where's
not
she at?
overseas.
I thought she was going overseas today.
No, she
I
just
know.
went to her friend's graduation.
What's her name
Oh.
is in Ghana?
It's who's in
Alice
Ghana?
Alice and Nathaniel.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
never
Alice
mind.
Nathaniel.
Well, I'll talk to Hannah and Lolo off separate for Saturday to do all the Saturday things. Troy, do you have the PowerPoint presentation? All that stuff handled for Friday and Sunday.
I will have it. What I have is I have the entire family tree digitized and online, or available for people, so they should be able to have it on their phones. I think if pull it up real quick, walk you through it for a quick second here.
Can I talk to you real quick? I gotta go. Is there
ahead, Jackie.
is there a way we can make a game out of that? Like dragging certain things is that possible?
It's possible. Yeah, so I definitely think it is. I think we just, have to look at it and,
Oh, yeah.
be creative. But so here's the family tree. Each family, it's interactive, so people can click on there and and see the direct link, to Shepherd Irby, through the family links. Each family kind of has theirs. They also have a full page, where you can actually see, people's faces a little.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice.
Um,
Second thoughts, we would need different screens to do that. It might be easier
Yeah.
just to Velcro.
There's a link here, for, the old family history, and some of this goes up, pretty far, some is like in the 1700s. And then, like I said, it's interactive. So, people can get on here and, and go and pull up, any family. Let's see, who would I,
Aw,
so you have the families, the tree is interactive, so you can click on the tree itself, pull
oh,
up
that's amazing.
pull up the family pictures, So
Oh,
I
that's
have
nice.
that.
Good
So I-
job.
So I have that to, to launch. Like I said, so we'll get that to people, and I guess we just kind of have to decide once people have that link,
Mhm.
what we want people doing with that and what games we can attach to it. This is
We
also,
make
yeah, again, it's the stuff that's on the thing that Lynn put out, but it's it's interactive, so we could have the roster. You should be able to look up anybody on your phone right there in front of you. So we have that. As far as a video, I do think it'd be nice to have a video presentation of some of this information. I think that has changed a little bit, a couple of family events. I think, it changed my direction with that, but I still think, I think we could do it. Maybe, I guess it'd be a question for the group here a little bit as to whether we feel initial, I guess it's just like, where do we want to start that video? Like you could see here, we definitely have a natural set of relatives on this generation line, where each one of these people could be highlighted. Like I said, that was my initial thought, but I backed off of it. With the things that were going on in December and January, I thought that might be a little tough for people to go through that. So we could go up a generation and talk more about just the long family history instead, because that's still informative. People don't know any of that either.
Mhm.
I think that was just going to be a kind of a question, either for this group, or Joni and I would kind of walk through and then kind of make that decision.
That's
I
nice.
love that. I love that. I have to go, and maybe we can meet again next Sunday around the same time, but because to talk about Sunday, since we didn't get a Sunday yet, but I have a lot to say about Sunday because of the grounds and just what we'll be doing, which area we need to use, outside or inside. But I have to go. I'm sorry, Troy. That was great. That was great.
That was
I love
really
y'all.
good.
Mhm.
Maybe
Bye,
Saturday.
Jackie.
I'll be flying on Sunday, coming back from Dallas. So Saturday, I'm going to a graduation on Friday. So
Saturday
I'll
would be good.
okay.
Who you
So
know you be leaving, girl. You know you be gone.
I like
Bye.
to travel. All right. So it seems like we have Friday buttoned up. Tiffany and Gina, would you make sure that we have like tablecloths so we could throw stuff away?
Put that stuff on the list already.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. And the what do you call them? The coolers.
Yeah,
we
we got that
cannot
on-
bring any alcohol on the grounds. We cannot. So you tell family, do not smoke weed before we get there and be smelling like weed when we're there. Smoke afterwards, after the event, and they leave the grounds, because they'll shut us down and won't let us have it.
Come
So
on,
we
at the
got-
park. At the park.
Yes, we gotta be careful. You think about this many Black people in one space.
Don't give
Well, you better make sure we tell them.
Yes,
Mm.
that we got to be law-abiding citizens all the way across the board.
Okay.
You know, do their
Okay.
recreational at the hotel or out wherever they want to, as long as it's not connected to our family.
Mhm.
Oh, gee.
True in logistics of, audiovisual.
Audio visuals, logistics. Do you need anything for us, Troy, for Friday and Sunday?
So did you say that someone had a projector and screen?
Jackie said somebody had a projector in the screen.
Okay, so I do have a projector. I do not have a screen.
It's on
And
the
it's
wall.
not the world, and and it was just some little cheap, like $80, $100 projector that I bought on Amazon, to do a presentation. So it's functional, but I think the last two presentations that I've done, the place that we were at had better equipment, and I thought it made a difference to put it on better equipment. But so I have something, that's not zero, but if people have better, their equipment might be better.
They don't have anything there?
They might. That's why, once again, we're not in Saginaw to see all the nuances. Out between Jackie and I, we will reach out to Brian to get details.
What's available for use?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because like I said, I can bring a projector, I can bring speakers. But like even when I brought my own speakers, and my brother-in-law, Dawn's husband, mocked me for the speakers I was bringing. He was like, "Man, please, you keep that little piddly stuff at home." And he brought his system up, and his was wildly better than mine. So,
You work that out with your brother-in-law. Y'all make
Uh,
it do what it does. How about that? I just
I,
put you in charge of
okay,
all of that.
okay,
While we're on, I also talked to Trent about making sure that that he does video recordings of us, that he'll be doing video of for the whole 3 days. So he'll be recording the family and keeping records, and maybe we'll put a compilation together at some point.
okay.
Saturday, like I said, I'll get with Hannah and Lolo about the sneaker ball, all the details. And then let's get to Sunday. Because I know that Audra and Jackie are gonna do some fun activities with the family. So we talked about maybe kickball. Boy, we don't have to worry about having too much other than the ball to kick around. We'll see. But I know that's what I forgot. I forgot to mention. Friday night, I asked Dee Dee if she would incorporate like 10 minutes. Maybe we could do a Sunday, a health segment to talk about us doing better and a health commitment for the whole family, that we eat better, that we get moving, that we do things to extend our lives.
mhm.
And I thought, because she's a medical expert for the family, for her to do that 10 minutes, do you think it would be better Friday or Sunday?
Friday. I would say Friday. I
As we
think it would
eat
go
pizza.
better with Friday.
I'm thinking Sunday because there's gonna be a lot of moving parts on Friday with registration and moving things, and there's a lot going on Friday.
Maybe it could be our closeout.
It could be. We just gotta see
And
how
in
many
the park,
people
Brendan,
register
we'll see you again.
and who's gonna come. We don't know who's gonna come on Friday, who's gonna come for all of it, and who's gonna come. Some people might just come for a certain thing.
Yeah,
So I guess I don't know. It'll go either way. Either you'll hear it or you won't.
Yeah,
true.
at our reunion, on the other side of the family, the first day of the reunion, you still had people arriving, coming and going, so I didn't have full attendance on the first day. And then we had our banquet on the second day, and that was where we had, pretty much everyone. And then on the last day, again, some people were leaving early, so I felt like that middle day was the day that I had the best attendance, so if there was a piece that I had to have, everybody to see, I didn't foresee that, but luckily those pieces did occur on the middle day.
Mhm.
So maybe the health thing discussion on that Saturday at the sneaker ball.
Could be, yeah.
Oh, Tiffany, for you and Gina, when you're looking at your getting into the place, when I rented a place for Lynn's birthday, we had to put in setup time on the time that we had because they are not willing to give you any additional time because you're paying for this spot. They'll tell you, yeah, we can give you an extra 2 hours, but you're gonna pay for it.
I'm gonna
So-
send Brian a text.
Okay. All right. So we only pay for 7 to 11.
Yes.
Okay. 7, and we got 3. We got 30 minutes, 45 minutes. It's an hour. That's 2 hours and 15 minutes right there. I mean, we can do it.
I just want you to have that in your mind that you're not
Uh-huh.
going to somebody's church where they'll let you come in earlier to set up and do all the things because they understand these are businesses and they're about making money. They can care
Okay.
less if you want to set up. We had to go in and we put our stuff. We plan on being there 30 minutes prior. Well, everything started 30 minutes to an hour after we actually got there and ending in between that time. So we gave ourselves on the back end to clean up. So front end and
Well,
back end,
maybe
we built it into
maybe
that
that'll
time.
be okay because we Black, so we always late anyway. So maybe that'll be okay for registration. You
Yeah.
know, we can get in there,
Get it set,
set
and
up.
then they
It shouldn't
show up,
even
say,
take
"Y'all
that
gonna
long
help
to
set
set up
up."
that table. It shouldn't take that long to set up that table. The food is already done, already packaged. We just got to put the placemats and stuff down and have the shirts and stuff. Everything should be labeled. We just make sure that we have everything labeled on what we want to do before we get there so we can just throw it up.
Exactly. That's why I want to put it in your mind is that 7 o'clock might be go time for setup and everything. And as
Yeah.
things go, if people show up early, thank you for showing up. I need your help.
Yeah. Yep, we can do that. That's fine.
So Lynn's going to have the question to Brian, but I'm thinking that it's going to be their business and they're in business to make money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So, like I said, I'll pose the question to him. I pose it to him and then I'll wait for an answer. On Sunday, we're gonna do hamburgers, hot dogs, chips, drinks, and like little juice boxes, whatever.
Mhm.
Okay. Is it a grill on site?
There should be less. Okay. Is there a grill?
Because I have no problem helping the barbecue with Uncle Terry if that's what's needed, but I
So
can do
on
it
Friday,
there.
we're doing. Did we
On
say we
that
were doing
Sunday.
or sandwiches?
No, on Friday night, we're just doing the taco bar.
The taco? Okay,
Yeah.
taco bar. Okay.
We're not
Okay.
giving them little snacks. If we want to give some snack, give some chips. Put some chips in that bag and a drink.
Okay. Okay. It's
Some
something.
ch-
Okay. That's nice.
Just from the time over.
Yeah.
Chips and maybe some water or something, a little snack
A
or
little
a
bit of
juice
water.
box.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah.
And then we'll eat at the taco bar and be done.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah. That way we just want to minimize our costs. I really just want us to spend time together as a family and just love on each other.
Right.
Okay. So Sunday, the hot dogs and hamburgers, you said chips and drinks. Okay. So now we're gonna meet next Saturday. What time do we want to do it? Their time? Maybe
Well, you're gonna be closer to time because we're gonna be 2 hours faster. We're gonna be out with Kyle, so we'll probably be back at his place around noonish 1. So you could do 3 o'clock. Would it be 4 o'clock their time? I know we'll be back.
is 6 o'clock a good time for you guys, Eastern Standard Time, on Saturday next week?
I'm gonna be in the house for 6 weeks. I have nowhere to go, so I'm here.
Okay.
DC.
Troy, you on mute.
I know. I was gonna say I'll be in DC, Washington DC, with a bunch of grandkids. So I will. Yeah, I won't. I won't be on. But I will try to tag in at some point to kind of catch up and see what I missed.
Okay. Okay.
You
Okay.
can always get an update from him that your brother-in-law is going to bring the audio support for you so that you don't have to have your speakers since he wants to brag on you. And bring your stuff when you come.
I will not I'll check in with him. I don't want to speak for him and say that he's about to pull a van full of stuff with him, but
But just tell him, they say, bruh, if you don't, we getting a little speaker and you're gonna talk about us. So you got to bring your stuff.
And they may have some audio support inside the facility.
Yeah. And oh, yeah. Let me say what audio.
Audio visual support.
Here, do that text. Okay. So we know next week, Saturday, we're gonna have our meeting again. We're gonna bring back what we have. Please push family to register for this event. Please, please, please. That's how we're gonna be able to fund everything. And then I'll reach out to Hannah and Lolo about the sneaker ball and all the details that they need.
All right.
all right.
It sounds like we're it's coming along. It's just a little bit harder.
No, you're good. And Lynn, again, speaking from personal experience, I know you might feel like, like you're being a little bit of a tyrant with the money, but as someone who was the treasurer and chair of, like I said, the family reunion on the other side, there was a lot that got left, a lot of bills that were just sitting there that, that were hanging on my credit card